Erik Mortensen from Liberty Action here, and I have to admit I'm a little dismayed, a little frustrated. Moments ago, I'm right here, I'm in Wyoming, I'm in Cheyenne, the capital of Wyoming. I'm in here in the Capitol building, and moments ago, the Wyoming Senate had its big vote to allow the complete repeal of residential property taxes. And before I get to that result, let me just share something with you. It was interesting, Senate File 26, apparently the state levies property taxes against the Wyoming Game and Fish, which is interesting that the state kind of charges property taxes to itself to a degree. And so the senators voted on it, 31 senators. And of course, 29 out of the 31 said, yes, we should repeal property taxes for Wyoming Game and Fish. However, 15-ish minutes later, the big resolution to allow the complete repeal of residential property taxes for everybody in Wyoming came up. And I'm thinking, great, well, we just had 29 senators vote to repeal property taxes on Wyoming Game and Fish. Surely we'll get those 29 people to also repeal taxes for, the people they serve, the people that elected them, to put them in that body or just right through that wall. But no, only 7 of your senators here in Wyoming voted to give you property tax relief. Not only just relief, but to just repeal it, to be the first in the nation. And here's the crux, what's really interesting. All it really says for Joint Resolution 3 is, let's give it to the people. Let's let the people decide whether or not they want to keep paying property taxes or not. However, only 7 senators in your state Senate right here in Wyoming voted that way. 22 more voted to repeal property taxes for Wyoming Fish and Game, but only 7 think you should be able to live freely, own your own property, instead of being a tenant, a renter from government for life, under the constant threat, the coercion that if you don't pay your property taxes, we'll take your property away from you. Astonishing. Senators Tara Nethercott, Senator Dockstader, Senator Crago, Senator Boner, all these senators voted to get rid of property taxes for Wyoming Fish and Game, but they refused to do the same for you, the people of Wyoming. Shocking stuff. But I encourage you, still sign your petitions. Go to endwyomingpropertytaxes.com. Continue to sign the petitions. In fact, I should mention, we had roughly 15,000 petitions already that we delivered 3 weeks ago to the very people in that room. They ignored those 15,000 Wyomingites today, or at least the vast majority of them did. Only 7 of them listened to those constituents. In a state with 500,000 people, 15,000 petitions is staggering. In the last governor election, Governor Gordon received roughly 150,000 votes. That's 10% of the conservative voters in this state signing a petition saying, we're done with property taxes. We want to actually be landowners, not tenants for the rest of our lives. So stay tuned. We'll keep you guys posted with what's happening at the Capitol here. I'm going to be here the next 2 weeks. We've got staff that's going to be here all session long. There's still plenty of fights going down, especially the budget battle. But it would appear the effort to repeal property taxes, at this moment in time, the senators said, to hell with it. Tax them. Keep taxing them. Tax them into oblivion. We don't care what they think. We don't care what the 15,000 people who signed petition think. To hell with them. We're going to tax them anyway. That's the current status right now in the Wyoming State Senate.